Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Carley, and I'm the Vice President of Global Market Development at the U.S. Green Building Council. I'm here today to provide a brief demo of how credits will transition from PDF forms to HTML forms for all commercial V4 projects registered prior to April 18, 2022. As you may be aware, HTML forms are already available for all commercial V4.1 projects and any commercial V4 projects registered after April 18, 2022. The new HTML forms are faster, more intuitive, and easier to use, so we're very excited to make this functionality available to all other commercial V4 projects as well. Since many of these projects already have data entered and files uploaded, we wanted to make sure to show you that all of the data that has previously been saved or uploaded will automatically be transferred to the new HTML forms. If, however, you have any data that is stored in an offline form on your local computer, it will need to be manually input into the new HTML forms. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can show you how this will work. All right, as you can see, I'm in LEED Online right now, and I have selected a V4 BD&C project that was registered before April 18, 2022. If I go into the project information form, you will see that it prompts me to download the PDF form. I have already done that, so I'm just going to go right ahead and show you the PDF form here. So the project information form has some fields and data that's already been pre-populated. I want to highlight a couple of these fields, though, so we can make sure to monitor them and see that they will transfer accurately to the HTML forms once we make the transition. So I'm going to call out a couple of fields here. The first is the site area. We've made this a nice round number, 50,000 square feet, so it's easy for us to remember and track. We'll be monitoring and checking on that field. Another field that we'll check on is the HTML, is this description field, which currently has some text, HTML form demo, just some short text again that we can remember and check on. So we're going to save this form. It's actually already saved. We're going to go ahead and upload this form here in project information. So you can see I will add this project information form here. And then when we do the transition to HTML forms, we'll be able to confirm that that data remains the same. I'm also going to go ahead and add a file here with the title HTML form demo. And this will be a sample file just to show that any files that are associated with the credits will also be transferred to the new HTML forms. So with that, we're going to go ahead and visit the integrated process credit. And when we go in here, similarly, we're prompted to download the form, and I will go ahead and visit this form here. This is our integrated process credit. In this one, it also has special circumstances, and we put our short text here, HTML form demo. So we will upload this form as well. All right, so now I won't bother adding an additional credit file here, or additional file here, because we already did that in the last credit. But we'll go back in here and let's select another one. We have sensitive land protection. So for that one, I've already downloaded the form as well. We have some details, and we have this HTML form demo text that I've input in here. And you will see here that I am saving this form locally on my computer. What I'm also going to do is go in here and deliberately not upload this form. So what we want to point out is that if I don't upload this form, if I don't add this data here directly into LEED Online, that data is not going to transfer over. And that is when you would have to manually input it after the transition. So with that, we'll go back here and just flag that we've made a couple of adjustments or highlighted a couple of different data points. For project information, we have identified the square footage as 50,000 square feet for the site area. We have also put our HTML project demo text into the description section of that form. For integrated process, we have edited the description to put our HTML form demo text in there. And for sensitive land data, we saved our form locally on our computer, but we did not upload it here. So it will not transfer to the HTML form once the transition takes place. So with that, we're going to pause there. We're going to pause for the day. And once this transition happens, we will come back, revisit our work, and make sure that all the information has transferred over effectively. So thank you all for your time, and we'll see you again soon. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. So since we last talked, the credits that we edited have been transferred from PDF forms to HTML forms. So what we're going to do today is just confirm that all the data that we edited has been transitioned to the HTML forms accurately. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And one of the first things that you'll probably notice is there's a new look and feel to Lead Online. Our marketing team and technology team has taken this opportunity to release a refresh of the branding, and hopefully it provides a new, more modern and cleaner look and feel. It does not alter the functionality, but we hope that you'll enjoy the new look. For the purposes of our discussion today, though, we're going to be focusing on the data that we entered. So the first thing that I'm going to do is bring us to the project information section. And in the project information section, you may recall that we made a couple of adjustments. And the adjustments that we've made are that the site area within the LEED project boundary was shifted to 50,000 square feet, a nice round number. So that data has transferred appropriately. The next thing that you're going to see is that the project description has been adjusted to HTML form demo. That's as we shifted it when we made the edits. So those two features have transitioned and transferred appropriately. The last thing that we did with the project information section is we added this file HTML form demo. So that item is added here. And I believe that it means that all of the three things that we changed on this form have conveyed appropriately. So now, if we go back to the credit section, let's go over to the integrated process section. And if I click on this form here, what we had changed in the integrated process section was this special circumstances. We made it the HTML form demo text. We didn't add any files to this one, so this is the only change we made. And similarly, this has conveyed as intended. The last credit that we adjusted was sensitive land protection. If we enter this one, you may recall that when we made the change, we did it in the offline form on my local computer, but we did not upload it into Lead Online. So even though we changed that to HTML form demo in this description section, it did not transfer to the HTML form because we didn't upload it. So if we want to make that shift, we are going to have to do it in the HTML form directly, manually here. The HTML forms are very user-friendly, very intuitive, so we can easily make this change. I'm just going to overwrite the text right here, and then I'm going to go down here and show you a couple of the features that I think are really useful in the HTML forms. One, because I made that change to HTML form demo, I now have a draft of my content. And you'll see here that this draft text is going to be saved every 5 seconds. So if I exit out of this credit and then return back, I'm going to see the HTML form demo text that I just input. But if I don't want to see that anymore, if I don't want that to be submitted, I can clear this draft and it will revert back to my most recent version of the form. So you'll see that is the mission and vision statement. But I do want to change that text, so I'm going to go ahead and redo it here. You'll see that it's going to save my text as a draft. But what I would like to do is save this as a permanent version of this credit form. So I'm going to go ahead and save this here. Oops, I have to click these. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And now what you'll see is I have version history. And I'm right now on the most current version, which has the HTML form demo text. If I do revert back to the version that was transitioned to HTML, I can select that version there. And you will see this is my current version on the left-hand side. And this is the prior version on the right-hand side, this mission and vision. And I can switch back to any of the previous versions, and that text will reappear here. So that's a really great feature. There's a lot of protection and functionality in place to ensure that you're always able to access your information in different iterations and timelines. The other feature that I do want to call out is this PDF icon right here. So at any given point, you can select the PDF icon, and it will give you a PDF version of your data. So I have already actually taken a copy of the PDF form here, and you can see that it conveys all of the information that is currently saved into your credit form. And so you can use this file, you can share it with your project teams, you can edit it as needed, but the one thing that I do want to call out is that when you edit it, you cannot then subsequently upload that file into the credit form. If you do want to make any adjustments or changes, you will have to do it directly into the HTML form itself. But as I mentioned, there's a lot of great features, not just the version history and the PDF downloads. There are dynamic and intuitive tables. There's pre-populated drop-downs, automatic calculations. You can quickly and easily upload files and multiple files. So there's a lot of functionality that we think you will find very useful. So hopefully this demo has provided you with a little bit of insight into the transition between PDF and HTML forms. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. We always look forward to your feedback, and we really do thank you for your time today. Have a great day.